What I'm about to share with you today is the pull, the instruction that we receive from our soul that we often don't act on, but it is crucial to help us make the leap of expansion that we're wanting to make, the change in alignment, the change in circumstances, the change in expression, whatever it is. So you have got that call, you've had that pull to expand, to grow. You know something is on the horizon for you, whether it's in how you offer your work, your voice, or just in your personal life, your personal circumstances. You're aware there's a new energy about to come in for you, and you feel this pull towards expansion. Okay, so what's showing up in this moment of the pull towards expansion is the desire that you have, that you want to dedicate your energy towards because you want to experience that version of yourself. Okay, so there's the desire. There's the calling card of the new reality that has said, hey, are you ready to come on this journey with us? Are you ready? So what we often do is we see this vision and we put our mind to work and we say, okay, this is the logical pathway to achieve that vision. I'm going to start to move towards it. Okay. However, the thing that your being is actually asking you to do, and it's asking you to, first of all, I just want to add a little tangent here, is that we are being schooled in what we need to do to decondition our ways of creating things in the world. Okay, so many of us carry conditioning and mental programming from the system, from producing and sharing things in the system and working in the ways that were demanded of us, right? And you can have this you need to contemplate this individually for yourselves, guys. Like when you're stepping into your soul work, into your soul mission, are you carrying any conditioned ways of working, any production line mentality towards your soul work, towards your creative work? Are you carrying any of this, right? And how are you being asked to shift your way of working so that you can become the weaver of this vibration of your soul essence, of your soul mission? And how can you give birth to it in a different way? Because the working materials are different, right? Like there's a whole different energetic landscape that you're being given the chance to work with. And you have complete liberation to do it in the way that is in alignment for your soul. So what is happening when you're being given these things that you want to birth? It is taking you through a deconditioning process to help you find a way of moving away from ways of working that were out of integrity with your soul and to come into ways of working that are in complete harmony and complete integrity with your soul and with your essence. So that's part of what's happening when you're giving birth to this new creation. So what we need to do is we need to give space for the soul, for the higher self, for the deeper wisdom of you to deliver the instructions and the inspired action that you need to take to move yourself in the direction of what you want to create. So the way your soul is going to guide you is going to ask you to drop in deep with your essence. Okay. And this is the step that I feel so many people avoid because we are so conditioned towards speed, towards productivity, towards looking like we're doing good. And we're forgetting that it's energy first here, guys, matter second. So in the energy first reality, you of course are okay to return to your essence and to drop in deeper with yourself. Because this is the thing that you actually need at this turning point of expansion with your work. This is the thing that we need to recognize. It's not about the external thing that you create, is it? It's about the internal essence that you emanate that then creates enough power and enough potency and eventually ripples outwards. And that is when you receive that reflection of expansion in the physical world. But it was never about the reflection of the expansion in the physical world. It was always about the internal possibility that you could calibrate to and the vibration that you could conjure up inside of yourself. And that was the thing that creates the reflection in reality. But we as humans get so obsessed with the reflection, so obsessed with what is outside of ourselves, that we move away from our essence. We move away from being present with ourselves. We are living our reality through this externalized relationship to ourselves, because we're looking so much to the physical world, to what the physical world says about me, to what I want in the physical world. And you're forgetting that where you're looking from is the only place that you're meant to be. This inner experience is the only reality. This isn't it, guys. This is it. So at this moment where you want to make a shift in this, because your soul longs to experience something more powerful, a little bit different from your ego desire to avoid pain and to maintain your paradigm of safety so that you don't have to ever rise into your fullest power, majesty, and beauty and share your essence and receive so much unconditional love for what you are. No. So we remember that when I seek to expand externally, when I seek to experience a desire, first I go here, back to my inner reality, back to the direct experience and the direct perception of what I am as energy. And I return inwards and I allow my focus and my gaze to be directed towards my essence, towards that natural state of me. And from placing my attention on the core of my own deepest spiritual essence, that is the level that I begin to expand. What you observe expands. Energy goes where attention is. Energy flows where attention goes. So when you place your attention on your internal expansion and on that, just that pure essence of you, you don't even have to place it on your external expansion. You can if you want to, but really it's about dropping back in with that essence of you. And then you just become so saturated in that essence of you that your energy is able to move outwards from you. And then that is what comes from you outwards into the world. And that is what becomes your physical creation. But it has to come because of deep saturation within yourself, within that energy, and not trying to like pull it from outside, because that's not it either, right? So this call to expand more, really the first step of that is go deeper within. And if you skip that phase and you are so caught up into the external creation of it and like really engaging with all those pieces, and those pieces are everything for you, yeah, you can work as hard as you want, but it's not working smart. It's not working true. And eventually life will bring about a circumstance to slow you down or to humble you and to make you go within yourself. Have you ever had that experience, guys, where you had an accident or you got sick and you got forced to stop activity, stop busyness, stop normalcy, and look within yourself? I'm sure it's happened to you guys. So if you don't choose to listen to these inner pulls and sit within at the moments that you need to, then life's going to give you the opportunity to do that, because expansion requires that. All expansion requires that internal expansion through your focus, through your devotion. And this is what it's all about anyway. All we want in our desires is the experience of a frequency. And when we turn within ourselves, we start to tap into that. And it was never meant to be about the appearance. It was never meant to be about the external world. It's always meant to be about our own experience of self. So that is what we're here for, guys. So remember to trust that inner pull and let yourself go into that expansion in the moments that your soul is calling for it, as that is what is going to begin to incept and create the external expansion that you believe is what you want to experience. But what you actually want to experience is the version of yourself that you are, and while you are experiencing that reflection. But the only way to get there is to begin connecting to that within yourself now. Okay.